Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to look at Shark Mania, another product that Spin Masters Games sent me. Shark Mania reminds me a little bit of Shark Attack from way back in the day, but instead of going around in a circle trying to stay ahead of a shark, you're on this long platform, and the object of this game is to collect gold as you go. It's sort of like a risk-taking game. You can either move or collect loot. You can't do both. And you have to stay ahead of the shark fin, otherwise it'll eat you and you'll be eliminated from the game. So without further ado, it's for 2 to 4 players, ages 6 and up, and the average play time is about 10 to 15 minutes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a quick look at what came in the box, how to set this up, and how the game is played. Okay, as you can see here, there's some assembly required. I'm going to try and quickly show you how to set this up. First thing you want to do, there's a bunch of these yellow pieces that'll be disconnected from these blue strips here. And what you're going to want to do is find the two little grooves here, whatever, and you're going to try and fit them into, there's holes on either side here, but you're going to want to slip this in like so, or attempt to. I'm not exactly the world's handiest person. It took me longer to figure out how to set this game up than it did to read the rules and understand how to play it. But in theory, there we go. In theory, these fit in like so, and these are your bridge pieces. I'll explain how this all works in a minute. But what you're going to do is, okay, so we've got these two platforms here. This one will go in the middle. There's a little shark here. And there's a little strip here. But what you're going to do is you're going to put that over top like that, and that over top like that. So now you've got these two long blue strips here with this little brown piece connecting them. Again, this is sort of like one long strip, and your pieces are going to be moving down this strip here. Now at the one end, there's a little wrecked boat here, or a little wrecked boat piece, and you'll see two little holes here, and these fit into the two little holes on the one end on this side. So you just sort of fit that in like so. And on the other end, you've got this one here. This one also fits, there's a little D on the back, and there's also a D over here on the blue strip. So basically you're going to want to put that right here. Like so. I don't know if you can actually see that. Let's see if I can't zoom out anymore. Let me see if I move the camera. There we go. So now we've got this piece over here, this piece over here, and you've got these two cover pieces here, which I'll get to in a little bit. You've got a little palm tree. You stick that in like that. This little chest is a button which activates the shark fin. Basically, each player will get one of these pieces at the beginning of the game, and you'll start off over here on this boat. And these are your gold coins. As you play the game, you'll be trying to collect as many of these as you can. And once players reach all the way over here and land on the island, they'll count up how much loot they have, and whoever has the most wins the game. They'll be moving and collecting loot with this die here. And to set this up further, what you're going to want to do is there's this little fin here is actually attached to a string. You want to pull that out as far as you can and put it, there we go. Now whenever you press this chest button, that'll start the fin. Now I know you can't see it right now because the camera isn't all that, I can't zoom out anymore with it, but if I close these up, and these two covers go on top. One goes here, and this is supposed to go down like that, and it goes like that. Okay, but yeah, now you may be able to see this now. But this shark will be coming. This little shark fin will be coming off from the left-hand side here, slowly but surely. There it goes. I think it's in the camera's vision now. But basically, players are going to be rolling the die as quick as they can, trying to stay ahead of this thing. If they happen to be on a space and the fin gets to them, well, they are eliminated from the game and they don't win anything. There we go. So yeah, that person is dead. But I think you get the idea. Now, hitting this button again will not stop the thing. What you actually have to do is you have to pull this out again to stop that fin from retracting. So on a player's turn, what they'll do is, close these up, there we go, they'll go ahead and roll the die, and they have a choice. They can either collect that many gold coins, or they can move their person that many spaces, or their pirate that many spaces. So if blue were to do 1, 2, 3, 4, he'd have to quickly pass the die over to the purple player, who would then have to roll 3. Let's say he moves 3, 1, 2, 3. As far as sharing a space, you can't do that. You just simply hop over onto the next available space. Let's say blue goes now 3. Now he has a choice. He can go ahead and collect 3 gold coins, or he can move 3 spaces. Let's say he decides to stay there and collect 3 coins, and then purple goes. And this will continue. And again, this shark fin is going to be slowly making its way. So you can stop and collect some coins, but you have to keep in the back of your mind, the longer that you stay back here, the more likely the shark is going to eat you. So you have to keep moving and then sort of take a risk on staying where you are to collect these coins. So purple here collected these coins, but that was a bad idea, because as you can see, the shark is about to eat them. Yeah. So yeah, again, once players reach all the way to the other side of the island like this, they'll compare how many gold coins they have, and the player with the most will win the game. Didn't expect that. And there you have it, a very brief look at Shark Mania. I obviously didn't cover all of the rules in the manual, but I think you get the gist of it. Obviously, this game is geared more toward kids. Again, it reminds me a little bit of Shark Attack, except there's just a lot more pieces. At least with Shark Attack, there was just the one shark, and you had these little fish that you had to move around. In this game, you've got this piece, and you've got, it's just, it took me half an hour to figure out how to put these together, and it took me 5 minutes to figure out how to play the game. Again, I'm not very handy, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm an accountant by trade, and fixing things just doesn't compute with me. But you might have better luck with it. Again, this game is more geared toward kids. I don't see adults playing this, honestly. But it is pretty fun to play, I have to admit. I mean, it's very fast-paced. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes at that. It doesn't take very long for that shark fin to get across. I don't know how I feel about the board or just the general shape of the playing area being this really long lengthways thing. I wish there was a way that they could have condensed it to just a regular board, one that would fit better into a square box. As of right now, it's very difficult to maneuver all these different pieces, all these different shapes into this square box. You can do it, but you might have to mess with it a little bit. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. There's probably going to be a very short review posted on my official website. There's a link in the below description. Go check that out. So with that said, this is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.